All right, let's get this started. Let's get this started. All right. I know that this meta is a little bit cancerous, a little bit toxic to some, but I've actually really been enjoying this meta, and I've been having some of the most fun I had since season 1.5. So, just for the disclaimer, I do have a lot of experience with this game. I was previously Eternity in season 1.5. Not right now, but I'm getting back there. I'm getting back there. But anywho, this season, I know everyone says that this meta is like, oh, it's all poke, it's all flyers, dive is terrible. It's really, it's really not all that. And flying meta is really only meta if you have a really good Ultron on your team. Otherwise, I really think your team is going to struggle only running flying, only because certain characters like Hela are again in fucking sane and have not been nerfed because I don't know why. And on top of that, they buffed Punisher to the moon. So that's, we love to see that, I guess. Ugh. Anyway, what do we got? Okay, first one, Adam Warlock. I think Adam. I think Adam is A. I think Adam is actually a solid A. Because right now, the way that teams are playing in this poke meta, if you want to call it that, I guess, I think it really is mostly poke that's being played. Adam literally has so much defensive value. It's so insane how two teams can just square up with each other. He can just click Soul Bond and you can just run over the enemy team just like that. Not to mention his Soul Bond is actually just amazing for staying alive versus anybody who just wants to dive your backline. He has really decent heals and he actually outputs a lot of damage if you have a mouse button. I said a mouse button. If you have a mouse. Yeah. Anyway, he's actually really, really strong. I just think he's slightly overshadowed by a few other supports this season that are... a few of the supports this season are insane. But, yeah, hi. Now, Black Panther, the tickle monster himself. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I hated playing against Dive, so maybe I'm a little biased, but I'm gonna try to be fair here. I do gotta put him in. I want to put him between potential and F. The reason I put him between potential and F is Black Panther is quite literally right now. Yeah, he's just not good. He has too many counters. If you try to run him against any backline, Emma slams you. The thing just makes your whole kit not work. Which I don't even know how you get around that. Like I said, Emma slams you. A lot of the supports have CCs. Emma, what's her name? Luna Snow can freeze you. Mantis can sleep you. Magneto, anybody you go on, Magneto just says no. Like, not to mention a lot of the what's getting played right now is shit like Iron Man, who you can't interact with. Ultron can't interact with. You see some Human Torch and Storm, a lot of Storm. You can't interact with them at all. No, just doesn't work. Can't really do anything much. But the reason that I also want to put him in potential is I am telling you there's going to come a point. There is going to come a point where NetEase is eventually going to buff this character again, and he's just gonna run the game. He's just gonna run the game. It's not gonna happen next season. I don't even think it's gonna happen the season after that, but it is coming. The Panthers Day is coming. But yeah, but for right now, nah. F. Hard F. No. For Black Widow, ooh. Oh, get off my screen. Black Widow. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot what his name is. I'm gonna tag him. But there's this one Widow player I've been seeing. He has been making me. He's literally been making me question everything that I want to know about Widow. Like, unironically, I genuinely think Black Widow, again, yeah, she's overshadowed. She's overshadowed by Hela. There's no doubt about that. She's overshadowed by Punisher. Basically, all the ranged hit scan options are better. But when she gets comboed with something like a Mantis boost, and she's actually has a proper player like piloting her, I genuinely think Black Widow has a lot of potential. She does have a lot of potential. So I'm gonna put her in potential. But if you ask me to put her where somewhere here in the rankings, I would. I swear to God, she would be like B, like high B, maybe a super, super, super low A right now. But the problem that why I can't put her anywhere even close to up here is simply because Punisher and Hela, anything she wants to do, they just do her job better. They just do her job infinitely better. And it's not even close, unfortunately. Which unfortunately really sucks because I really see the potential in this character. But hey, that's just what it is for right now. So she goes in potential. Now, what's next? Hulk. Hulky, 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 Hulk, Hulk. Ooh. I want to say B. I'm going to have to put Hulk in B. Now, hear me out. I understand that, oh, Hulk gets a lot of bans this season. Oh, he's super strong. Oh, name more team up this, name more team up that. But I think that that's not fair. I don't think that's a fair reason to put Hulk up in like, oh god damn, my camera's going crazy. I don't think that's a fair reason to put Hulk in B. I don't think that's a fair reason at all to put Hulk. I mean, to put him in high tier. Because if you look at Hulk, and I know this game doesn't happen in a vacuum a lot, but if you just look at Hulk's individual strength, just simply as a tank, yes, he does have potential. He has great mobility. He can actually fight a lot, punish certain backlines, people that go out of position. His I forgot what it was. The little blast he shoots that immobilizes you is always great. But like in this meta into poke, you have to remember you're going against characters like Hela, Hawkeye, uh, what's his name? Punisher. Then there's characters like Iron Man, Ultron, who yes, I know he can fly up there and take them all down from the sky, but most times like Hulk doesn't actually get that opportunity to do that way too much. So a lot of times you're just a tank. You're a tank with no shield, only mobility. And yes, I know he has the bubble, but like I'm talking about a consistent shield, like Strange, Emma, Cap, Mag. They have consistent shields, so they can actually find ways to live against poke. So, but Hulk, once your bubble pops, a lot of your defensive utility is really just jumping around, and it's your forehead. So listen, maybe I'm wrong on this one, but listen, I know he gets banned a lot because of our everyone's favorite submariner Namor, but I genuinely think that as a character standalone by himself, if the Gamma Squid team up wasn't a thing, which I know it is, but if it wasn't a thing, I genuinely think that Hulk just stays here in B. So I'm gonna put him here in B. He makes Namor like a high tier, but that in that case you'd be arguing more for the point that oh, Namor's better because of Hulk team up. But yeah, I'm leaving him in B. Still a very strong character in the right hands. He takes a lot of skill to play. Like Hulk is not a character that you can just pick up and start just jumping around the map and getting kills and shit. No, 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 no. You actually gotta like know how to play this character. What do I want to next? Let me just change this real quick. Hmm. Let me just fix this. Fucking hate these Discord sounds sometimes. Now, where was I? Cloak and Dagger. If I'm being honest, I want to put Cloak. Loki, I want to put Cloak in A. I want to put Cloak in A because the reason, okay, I don't think necessarily that she's much better than supports like Luna, Loki, Inviswoman. I think Loki, Luna, and Inviswoman are probably right now the three best supports in the game, like definitively. They're like the three best supports in the game. But I think Cloak still gets a lot of value. One, a lot of teams are bunched up right now, so her whole thing is like healing people in a group. Like the little, sorry, I don't play too much support, but the bubble, the little wall she sends forward, her ultimate being generating incredibly fast. Cloak is literally one of the characters in the game that she every time, okay, one of three characters always gets their ultimate first whenever I'm in team fights. It is always one of these three characters. It is either Cloak, Rocket, or Ultron. It's Cloak, Rocket, or Ultron. Every single time, those three are always getting their ultimate first. And the thing is, though, Ultron's ult, although it comes up the fastest of all supports, it's not the most game changing. Rockets is game changing, but it's destroyable. You can actually deal with that. But Cloaks, her ultimate almost always comes up first when those other two aren't involved. And it's almost always a free fight win because the way that it works is you go forward and you take up so much space on the point while sustaining your team. Then you can just switch to damage because your whole team's effectively immortal till the ultimate ends. Not to mention, she actually has decent utility with her Dark Dimension form. So yeah, I think she's A, especially in a poke meta where remember now we're seeing a lot less Spider-Man, we're seeing a lot less Iron Fist. I still see Magic here and there. BP is BP is we're not even gonna talk about him. That's just a joke at this point, unless he gets buffed. Wink, wink. But literally, I genuinely think that she's A. She's A. In this poke meta, she's not even getting targeted all that much. Now, Namor. I want to put Namor. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in S. Oh, yeah, S. I don't think there was ever really any doubt. Let's be honest here. If you look at Namor just by himself in a vacuum, his bubble makes him damn near impossible to dive. And to like hit, he just throws three squids, puts himself in a bubble, and any diver just has to either leave or see the spawn room doors. It's not debatable at this point. And then on top of that, the Gamma Squid team up. I don't think Gamma Squid is as good as Luna Snow's slow squids were. Luna Snow squids that slowed were genuinely insane. Gamma Squid just does a bit more damage and has a bit more range now because of the buff. But I think the slow was better. But Gamma Squid is still very, very good. To the point where it's like, you try to do anything against this character, like dive him, run up on him at all. He just, oh my God, the Discord noises. He just literally throws three squids, hits you with one of his tridents that makes them super focus you, and then he goes into his bubble and he watches you die. And you can't really do anything about it. So I genuinely think Namor is just insane. Ooh, you can't see my head. Yeah, but Namor's um Namor's S, and I think down the road they're gonna have to give him some more genuine nerfs. Because this character, he's good into poke, He is poke. He's good into dive. He can sustain himself through brawl with his bubble. This character can genuinely just do it all. He can even fight against flyers if you're good enough. Crazy character. Captain America. I want to put Cap. Listen, I know Dive got nerfed and all, but I think he's still A. I think he's still A. He is a still solid A. Because this character, I know you probably don't see him as much. He still hops into backlines. He's a terror to any support. Anytime you fight, he goes into a backline and you have to fight him. Both of the supports are gonna have to start healing each other, and there isn't many characters in the game that just can outright deal with him. Like, yeah, there's characters that can CC him and this and that, but he has so much mobility that 9 times out of 10, unless you can perfectly insta-kill him, he jumps up, dashes away, grabs a health back, he comes right back, he's back on your ass, and he can do this all day. He can literally just do this shit all day. Not to mention, one of his strongest aspects, everybody always likes to talk about how he dives and harasses the backline. One of his strongest aspects that Samito made a great video on this. This guy just stalls out the cart. Like, it's insane how you can put an Ultron drone on him and heal him every maybe 4 or 5 seconds, and he'll just stall out the cart. He'll just run around, he'll shield, he'll jump, do this and that, all this bullshit. He doesn't even have to pressure the backline or get kills. He quite literally can just jump on the cart, do a bunch of bullshit, he can literally just do nothing, and he'll still get value simply because by the time you force him away or kill him or something, 2 minutes has gone by and you still have half a map to push, and you know he's gonna be back in the next 15 seconds to do the same shit again. No, he's still an A-tier character in the right hands. You just gotta know how to play him. Now, strange. I think Strange is A. And I know a lot of Strange mains aren't going to like to hear this. Listen, I was also a Strange main back then. I know he lost a lot of damage. He got cooked a lot. But listen to me. Strange is still good. And after the recent buff, he is still very strong. He is still very strong. In this meta, as you know, he's got great poke. He still has one of the best shields in the game. He's the only tank in the game that can feather his shield. Like, literally the only tank in the game that can, like, shield up, shield down, shield up, shield down. He's the only tank in the game that can actually do that. So that's just another bonus for him. His ultimate is, if you can use it right, it is still always a guaranteed free fight win. A good Strange ult still just, it disables anyone on the enemy team, and it's still just a free fight win. It's still just a free fight win. So honestly, yeah, I still think he's S. And he is still arguably the tank with the, I don't know if I want to say best burst damage, because that Emma combo is still fucking disgusting. But he is still probably the tank with the most burst damage in the game. Not to mention, he is one of the few tanks in the game right now that can fight into flyers. He can literally float up there and actually start doing shit to them. Again, he's not consistently the best against flyers, but he's still one of the few tanks that can fight against them. So I generally think Strange is still in a good spot right now. Now, I'm about to come in with a really hot take for this. I'm going to come in for a really hot take for this. Ooh, sorry. Ignore that. Anyway, I'm about to come in with a really, really, really hot take about Groot. Groot is, I don't think he's S. I'm going to put him in S, but I think I'm going to move him down later, like this way, to like show that he's lower. I don't think Groot is as good as people say anymore after that recent nerf. Don't get me wrong, Groot is still a carry tank and he's still absolutely powerful, but I do not think that we're still dealing with that same monster that everybody was afraid of last in season 2.0 or the season before. I genuinely don't think he's as strong as he was before. Yes, he is. Like, I'm not saying he's bad. I am definitely not saying that. He is still great. But in terms of like how he was before, Groot just isn't. That damage nerf was way more impactful than people think. That damage nerf was way more impactful than people actually think. Groot is much weaker now. He's still a strong top tank, but Groot just isn't. He's not the destroyer of worlds that he was before. And people are going to figure that out sooner or later. In this poke meta, Groot really struggles a lot because his Punisher shreds his walls, Hela shreds his walls, Hawkeye kills him in like two headshots. The only thing that's keeping Groot strong right now after that nerf to his wall is that his fucking ultimate is still phenomenal. I'd say in terms of like winning a team fight or just being strong, Groot probably still has the number one tank ult in the game because you can just use a tank, you can just use his ult, drop a Moon Knight ult, drop a Wolverine ult, drop an Iron Man ult, Hawkeye headshots, Spider-Man ult. He just wins games virtue off of his ult alone. That's it. That's all it takes. Just one good Groot ult. But in terms of like his mid-fight potential, he's just not as strong anymore. And that damage nerf, you feel that damage nerf during fights. And the cooldown to his wall absolutely was a massive change. Like, it is so much harder surviving into Hela, Hawkeye, and all these other fuck shit characters simply because that wall now, an extra 4 seconds is huge. An extra 4 seconds is makes it insanely hard to survive. He's still strong, but he is not that same monster. Now, for an actual fucking monster, let's talk about an actual fucking monster now. This motherfucker Hawkeye. Hawkeye's gotta fucking go. Hawkeye has to fucking go. I can't deal with it anymore. Hawkeye has to fucking go. He's gotta go. He's gotta go. He's gotta go. He's gotta go. He's got to go. He's got to fucking go. I'm so sorry. He's got to go. This guy right now is, oh my, like, I don't know what the fuck the devs were cooking up when they fucking let this character run rampant this season. But it's gotta change. It's gotta change. Okay, we're in a poke meta right now. Simply by being in a poke meta, Hawkeye automatically sits in S. Matter of fact, I'm putting him at the top of S. Fuck off, Namor. He's going at the top of S. This man Hawkeye from across the map at any given point, just, there you go. There goes your support. There goes your DPS. Your tank is half health. This man, Hawkeye, is insane. And then they made it even worse with the Luna team up. Holy shit. I don't think you understand how hard it is to try and protect and peel for your team when this man has a 360-degree AoE Luna snow freeze that goes through fucking walls. The arrow literally goes through fucking walls, stuns your entire team, and out of nowhere, boom, look at that. Now you have like 4 or 5 of your squishies all lined up, all frozen, just ready to be headshot by this guy. Not to mention, he's hard to dive because he has that jump mobility. He can deflect projectiles. Like, no, Hawkeye's disgusting. Hawkeye's disgusting. You cannot call yourself a smart player and defend Hawkeye. No, absolutely not. Hawkeye's a fucking disgusting creature, a disgusting creature that they've got to destroy. Hawkeye's got to get changed like yesterday. There needs to be a fucking emergency balance patch to take Hawkeye out of the game. Like, he's got to temporarily go. This character is disgusting. Now, speaking also of disgusting, here we go. Hela, another one S. The only reason that I don't put Hela above a Hawkeye is right now is because Hela quite literally is just a little bit weaker than Hawkeye. Simply because his team up is, again, disgusting. I don't know how anyone is playing against this shit and having fun. But listen to me. Hela, Again, I don't know why the fuck they buffed her. Hela is one of the most well-rounded, strongest characters in the game, and Hela has been this way since season fucking 0, since the beta, since this alpha, since this game was being developed. Hela has been top tier, bro. She has been top tier, and it's ridiculous. She has some of the best poke in the game. She can't be. Her stun prevents her from being dived. Her Nightshade Thorns are some of the highest bursts in the game. That plus one shot deletes any squishy in the game. She two taps any DPS. She two taps any squishy. She does all of this from range. She quite literally has mobility that makes her invincible, so she can't be CC'd during it by either a Spider-Man or a Venom or nothing. There's nothing you can do against that. And on top of that, she has an ultimate that two shots any fucking squishy in the game, and it has the health of a tank? Come on, bro. This character is just disgusting. Not to mention, she gets AoE damage on fucking kills. Hela's like, bro, I swear to God, if Hawkeye wasn't such a problem right now, I'd take whoever buffed Hela, tape them to a whipping post, and whip them. Because Hela is a genuine. This shit is a monster. Hela's got to get changed. Hela's fucking disgusting, bro. Hela is fucking disgusting, bro. Now, Iron Fist. I'm not gonna level with y'all. I'm gonna have to level with y'all. Oh my god, I just noticed C and D are backwards. What the fuck? Bro. That's crazy. But Iron Fist. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave him in C. I have to leave Iron Fist in C. I don't think Iron Fist is very strong anymore. It's to the point where I really don't see Iron Fist in a lot of my games anymore at all. And when I do see thank you for joining. When I do see Iron Fist, he doesn't do anything, really. He really doesn't. Like, he still has strong damage against tanks, obviously. But, like, he's easier to shut down now. He has so much more less effective health. He jumps in, gets his block forced, and then he just gets forced to fly away. He doesn't have the same pressure against tanks anymore because of the 5% damage nerf. I don't know, man. I don't think Iron Fist is the play this season, man. I've seen certain compositions where he can still definitely get work done, absolutely. But as far as like how effective he is, I just don't. I think there's just better options than Iron Fist right now. He's still super survivable. He can still pressure tanks, but I just don't think he's not the monster he was last season. Last season he was absolutely running rampant, but now, bro, I'm sorry, I don't see it. Maybe I gotta watch more gameplay of it, but I just don't think he's that same monster. I don't think so. Iron Man, I'm not gonna lie. Iron Man is either B or S, depending on one thing. Your team needs to ban Hela, and Hawkeye obviously too, because Hawkeye should just never see the light of day. If Hawkeye's ever being played in your games, I don't know what's going on with you, bro. I don't know why the fuck you let a Hawkeye through. You're tripping if you let Hawkeye through the ban phase. If Hawkeye got through the ban phase, that means you banned Luna Snow. I'm sorry, bro. You can't let Hawkeye through. But anyway, about Iron Man, Hela, and to a lesser extent Punisher, keep Iron Man in check a bit. But the thing is, if you ban Hela, all you have to do is pair Iron Man with Ultron. That's it. That's fucking it. All you do is pair Iron Man with Ultron, and there you go. Iron Man is so incredibly strong right now. He has really consistent poke. His beam is always strong into tanks, squishies, anything. His ultimate just, I don't think I gotta tell you about his ultimate at this point, man. His ultimate just blows. It just blows everyone to smithereens. It's good into Luna ults, Cloak ult. It's good into tanks. It kills everyone. Come on now. Not to mention, a smart Iron Man knows how to play against any of his counters, but just having Hela off the board, Iron Man just has free reign over the map. Iron Man just has free reign over the map. And when you pair him with an Ultron drone, it's game over though. Now, Jeff, I am putting Jeff in potential. I'm putting Jeff in potential. Now, I know a lot of people were not a big fan of the Jeff rework, and I can understand why. Overall, his survivability is way lower. He can't do his usual fucking, whatchamacallit. He can't do his backline dive antics. He can't just shoot into the fucking enemy backline for free, and then when he gets noticed, he can't just swim away anymore. Plus, to mention his ult, it's so much easier to kill him after he ults now. But his healing potential is actually still really good. He is incredibly good at pressuring like brawl comps because you can heal your tank, and because that you have the throughput now where you can shoot through your tank and hit an enemy, it's so amazing. You can like heal a Strange or a Groot or a Mag while damaging the enemy tank. You build your ult so fast, dude. And not to mention, I know his survivability is nerfed, but he is still very survivable. He's still one of the few supports that has instant access to vertical mobility whenever he wants. And he got a reduction to headshot damage too, so he's still very strong. But the reason that I feel like Jeff could potentially be high tier right now, it's because of that goddamn Storm team up. That goddamn Storm team up is a menace, bro. Like, if the Hawkeye Luna team up didn't exist, I am putting Jeff in solid S. I'm putting him down here in potential because him by himself, he's just, whatchamacallit, he's not that, how do I put this? He's not that strong, but he does have a good use. But that team up with Storm, bro, unless you like Iron Man ult or Punisher ult, the Storm ult off rip, there's just nothing you can do. There's just nothing you can do because the Jeff NATO, there's really just nothing you can do against Jeff NATO. Because the counter to Storm ult before used to be that you could just shoot her, but now with Jeff NATO, she just sucks everyone in. You can't shoot her, you can't heal, you can't fight back against that. So you just have to use some type of big nuke and kill her. But yeah, Jeff, crazy. Loki, S. Loki's S. Loki was S yesterday. Loki's S tomorrow. Loki's going to be S next week. Loki is S. Loki's always going to be S. Loki is just S. He's S. He's going to be S forever. His Loki's rune is effectively just an ultimate on a cooldown. Let's be real here. He has some of the best AoE healing in the game. He's incredibly. He's probably the most survivable support in the game. Clone switching, he can effectively put himself anywhere on the map anytime he wants. The best support ultimate in the game, or the best ultimate in the lobby, is always on your team because Loki copies ultimates. Therefore, not to mention he has an ult for any situation. He can have an Iron Man ult, a Strange ult. Loki can have any support ult in the lobby. Loki's just the best. He's one of the best supports in the game, easily. Nothing to talk about. Luna Snow, again, effectively S. I don't know why the fuck this team up still exists. I don't know why the fuck it hasn't been hotfixed out the game. I just don't know. But again, just talking about Luna Snow in a vacuum, always probably going to be S for the foreseeable future. Her headshot damage now is insane. It like rivals Hela now for some reason. Her ultimate is still just 12 seconds of a K-pop concert, be an effective immortality. Again, the best ultimate in the game. Straight up just the best ultimate in the game. Like the best, no, maybe not best ultimate, but best support ultimate in the game by far. There's no debate even at this point. All right, who's next on this godforsaken tier list of awfulness? Magic. I don't don't even see Magic a lot anymore. Like every couple of games I'll see her, but like I don't know. Maybe I'll put Magic in B. I think Magic can go B. She's still strong. Her ultimate still allows her to like one tap Lunas. She still has good flank potential, but I don't know. I just don't see this character anymore. And with the advent of characters like fucking Ultron, Flyers, Hella with Stuns, Penny Parker, I just don't see Magic being that strong anymore. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put Magic in C. If anybody in chat wants to change my mind, go ahead, but I don't think Magic is that strong anymore. I just don't. Now, Magneto, S, S, S. Arguably the most versatile tank in the entire game. I think Magneto is the number 2 tank in the game right now. Magneto is the number 2 tank in the game right now, and it's not up for debate. Here it is. Magneto is either 1 or 2. 1 or 2. And I have him at number 2 only because Emma Frost is number 1 for me. I think Magneto just has all the potential in the world to be a playmaker. He has a burst combo that can wipe a squishy off the map out of nowhere if you can aim. If you can aim. Second, his bubble again is probably one of the best utility abilities in the game. Let's not front ourselves here. Let's not kid. Let's not bullshit. His bubble is one of the best utility abilities in the fucking game. It makes you CC immune. It's effectively an extra 300 health. Come on now. Bubble's the best in the game. His barrier is amazing. His barrier lets you block virtually anything. It can eat Iron Man ults. It can block off Groot ults. It can block off Hawkeye and Hela, who are disgusting. And then his ultimate. His ultimate is one of the few ultimates in the game on a tank that you can use to effectively counter support ultimates. You can one-shot Luna. You can one-shot Mantis. You can one-shot through Cloak. You can one-shot Invis. You can one-shot any DPS in the game. You can one-shot Hawkeye. You can one-shot Punisher ults. Like, come on, Magneto's always gonna be one of S because, not to mention, we're in a poke meta right now. By default, Magneto is one of the best tanks in the game simply because of that. Oh, thank you for joining. He's just amazing. Now, Mantis, I gotta be real. I gotta put Mantis in D. And the reason I gotta put Mantis in D, she just, when it comes to strategists and supports, I know healing isn't everything. But Mantis right now just doesn't bring enough to the table by herself that I can confidently put her up here with other supports. Yes, she has the sleep. Yes, she can do decent damage herself. And yes, she can use her but her damage boost, that's my problem. Her damage boost should be her defining feature, but her damage boost is really only 12%. 12%. Now, the only thing that makes me keep Mantis out of F is that her combo with Black Widow is disgusting. Her combo with Black Widow is fucking disgusting. I'm telling you, if ever Black Widow gets buffed, she quite literally will run this game because of Mantis damage boost. She will run this fucking game. That's why they can't buff Widow's damage ever. Widow's damage should never be buffed ever. Never buff Widow's damage. But Mantis, she can do a little bit of good healing here, but her healing is greatly dependent on hitting headshots, which, yeah, if you're a good player, you'll still be able to do to be able to pocket multiple people. But even then, at that point, I still would prefer like a Loki, a Luna, an Ultron. Not to mention, Mantis's ult is really not that strong. Her ult isn't that strong. Like, if you should watch this group player called Nesmond, anytime he ults a backline and they counter Mantis ult, everyone just dies. Mantis ult is it's as a defensive ult, it's just not that good. Mantis just isn't that good as a defensive ult. I'm not saying Mantis is useless and garbage, but she doesn't have that kind of potential yet. I think she's gonna buff her. Moon Knight, F, hard F. I'm sorry, you can't sell me on this character. Listen, I understand a lot of us have PTSD from like season 0 or season 1 when Moon Knight just used to wipe teams left and right, but Moon Knight right now is so fucking bad, dude. Like, the second Listen, I started a new account that's set to play with my friends to help with them. Listen, the second we got out of like silver, Moon Knight does nothing. Moon Knight does nothing, bro. His ultimate is impossible to die to. Moon Knight's ult is garbage. It's genuine garbage now. And that's one of my biggest gripes that I feel like they have to fix with him. Moon Knight's ult in now is just so bad, dude. It's so bad. It's one of the worst ults in the game. Listen, call me crazy, say whatever you want. But Moon Knight quite literally never fucking gets a kill with this shit unless you combine it with a Groot ult or unless you like CC somebody first. He still has some slight use into like the rare 3 tank comps or some deathball comps that want to stay close together. But outside of that, bro, I just don't see the strength in Moon Knight. Maybe I just gotta watch some cracked Moon Knight gameplay. Maybe I'm tripping, but I just don't think this character's... I think they butchered this character when they changed his ult, bro. Because the strength of Moon Knight used to be, you would get your ultimate in like every 35 seconds and drop it on the enemy and secure a kill. Outside of that, bro, unless you catch somebody completely with their pants down, cheeks out, not paying no attention, butt out, Moon Knight just doesn't do anything. I'm sorry. I just don't think this character is good. Penny Parker. Guys, I'm putting Penny Parker in A. I think right now, at least for defense maps, or like on the defense side of, like, you know what I mean, like holding areas, holding chokes for the defense side, Penny Parker's fucking out of this world, man. Penny Parker is out of this world, man. Listen, a lot of this is just based off my experience, but like on the Dracula's castle map, pushing through that choke becomes damn near impossible sometimes unless you ban Penny. Penny is just that good. Like, the amount of times I have walked through that choke and gotten one-shotted as a tank, it's insane. It is insane. Penny Parker right now is one of the best tanks for defensive play. Not to mention her ult just lets her stall out and live even longer, buy time, reset for her team. And the Rocket team up with Penny, holy hell, you gotta ban that shit. If you are on offense, you cannot let the Rocket team up go through on certain maps. Like on maps with like tiny chokes, you either gotta play a flyer comp and fly over it or just ban it. This is nothing you can do. Psylocke, S. Psylocke's S. Psylocke has been S since... Oh, hi, thank you for joining. Psylocke has been S since the inception of this game. But, like, it's never going to change. She did get a bit weaker with the recent nerf, but even then, she still has one of the fastest TTKs of any DPS in the game. She can still kill you in the blink of an eye, still has great mobility, still can assault the backline and get out for free. Come on now, dude. Not to mention her ultimate. I know people say, oh, you can just stack her ultimate, this, that, counter it easily. Her ultimate still effectively, you can just blind force it into anything, and her ultimate will force out a support ult most times, or it will just get a kill. One of the two. Psylocke's just goated. Always will be. Punisher. Ooh. I am going to put Punisher at the top of A. And hear me out. I am putting Punisher at the top of A, not because he doesn't have potential to be S. By the way, his team up with Black Widow was really good. Very underrated. But Punisher, the only reason I don't put Punisher in S is because he is not on the level of monstrosity that Hawkeye and Hela are. But don't get me wrong, top fucking Punisher is this close to being S. This close to being S. And right now, he is one of the strongest DPS in the game after the buff. His gun is now a laser now. His shotgun still blows up tanks. His ultimate, if you keep your Punisher alive, automatically wins you any fight. He is one of the few DPS ults that can just burst through Luna Snow ultimate, burst through Cloak and Dagger ultimate. He can burst through any tank. Punisher's amazing. And his ult charge is so fast now. And the spread reduction was so huge for him. Punisher, if Hela is banned, Punisher is your instant go-to to deal with shit like Iron Man, Torch, Storm. Punisher's cracked, bro. Punisher's cracked, bro. But now, Rocket Raccoon, still S. Still S. One of the fastest charging support ultimates in the game. His mobility allows him to keep himself alive. So a lot of the time, Rocket doesn't even need peel. He'll keep himself alive. And you can play so much ballsier having a Rocket Raccoon on your team simply because you can dive in, get a kill, make a really, really stupid play, and you can trade with the enemy team. And if they don't have a Rocket, Rocket just reses whoever died. Therefore, you can trade, and Rocket effectively just makes it a 6v5. Rocket effectively just makes it a 6v5. A Rocket and a Punisher playing together well is insane. Yeah, a Rocket and a Punisher playing well together. Bro. Can you imagine if this season, with the Punisher buffs we got, that Rocket still had his infinite ammo team up with Punisher? He'd probably be the best DPS in the game. Best DPS in the game, bar none. The only reason that I don't have him up there is simply because fucking Hela and Hawkeye are disgusting, dude. They're disgusting. Scarlet Witch. Oh, wait. One more thing. Rocket's ultimate, a phenomenal ultimate. The only reason that Rocket probably isn't the best support in the game is because his ultimate can be shot and destroyed relatively quickly. But other than that, Rocket is an easy S, dude. Great heals, great mobility, great survivability. Just cream of the crop, bro. Cream of the crop. Scarlet Witch, B. Actually, like C. CB. Probably, I'll put her in low B. She's super survivable. She's got decent damage with the Strange team up. Actually, no. I changed my mind. I'm putting her in C. What's my goddamn... No, whatever. She can bother flyers. She can annoy. But, like, she just doesn't have the raw DPS that these characters got. Like, if these characters are weaker, Scarlet Witch moves up to A. It's just a lot of these DPS look a lot worse because fucking these two disgusting creatures right here are just, oh my god, dude, ban them. But Scarlet Witch, her ultimate is still really bad, dude. Even with the shield they gave her, 9 times out of 10, unless you get like a mag bubble, you're gonna get blown up. You're just gonna get blown up. And it's really sad, but Scarlet Witch is just one of those characters that I feel like has to be bad for the health of the game. If Scarlet ever becomes meta, the toxicity will go through. Absolutely. If Scarlet Witch ever becomes meta, bro, oh my fucking god, dude. I don't want to live in a Scarlet Witch meta, bro. Not to mention, she's technically a flyer too. And she's one of the ones you can't punish because, whatchamacallit, Scarlet Witch goes invincible in her mobility ability. You just gotta watch her fly back around a corner and get healed. There's nothing you can do. Not to mention, she has an AoE stun, which I know you can just move out of it, but still. Now, everyone's favorite menace, everyone's favorite neighborhood terrorist. We are here. It's time to talk about him. Spider-Man. Listen, as a flyer player, as a tank player, as a mag player, I didn't really like playing against Spidey too much, but I'm gonna be fair here. This season, Spider-Man ain't it, bro. Spider-Man is not it. I don't think he's as bad as Panther, but it's close, dude. I am very tempted to put him like high F, but I'm gonna put him low D. Spider-Man, bro. Spider-Man, quite literally. Yeah, dude. I hate him too. I hate playing against him too, but Spider-Man is just not good this season. Dude, bro, they just ban him because they're bad. They ban him because they're bad. I'm not trying to be a. I'm not on the Necro side because, Necro has some out there takes, but Spider-Man. Oh, you get back down there. Spider-Man. Spider-Man is a very, very. He's just not good right now. He still can do some decent burst, but the thing is, right now, like a lot of people are discovering the strength of Ultron. Spider-Man, under no circumstances, can kill Ultron. And I'm not talking about like, oh, the Spider-Man has to do a lot of work to get the kill, this, that. No. Spider-Man just cannot kill Ultron. Spider-Man just can't kill Ultron. Listen, I am currently an Ultron main. He's all I've been playing since season 2.5 came out. Since season 2.5 came out, bro. Since season 2.5 came out, all I've been playing is really Ultron. I almost never died with Spider-Man. Spider-Man is terrible. Spider-Man is terrible, dude. Spider-Man just, I don't know, dude. Losing the Venom team up was such a big blow to him because now he just cannot fucking kill. He can't do his one shot. He can't do his one shot. So that was kind of his whole thing. It was getting in, one-shotting, and then leaving. His ultimate can still get value here and there if no support ult is online. But most times, he just can't, any tiny bit of healing and Spider-Man can't get the kill. Now, Squirrel Girl, I don't know how I feel about this character sometimes. I just don't know how I feel about this character sometimes, bro. Like, I think Squirrel Girl is... Will they bring back team-ups that got removed, or do they permanently get removed? I think right now is they want a lot of team-ups to cycle through the meta. So they're going to bring back certain team-ups eventually down the road. But for right now, you're definitely not going to see a lot of the season 1 stuff that got removed. Like Iron Man on Gamma, Spidey Venom, Magneto's sword. You're not going to see a lot of that till way, way later down the road, which is unfortunate because I loved Magneto's sword. But yeah, that's just what it is for right now. But with that said, I think Squirrel Girl is B. Squirrel Girl is actually really, 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 really good. If you can, you have to be a god at her. You have to really know how to pilot her. But I think she gets her ultimate really, really fast if you can aim. Squirrel Girl only gets used when people starts losing. Sometimes, that's true. Sometimes people will just swap her. But a good Squirrel Girl, bro, can just hit your backline off of angles that you're not even thinking of, bro. She's one of those. Her ultimate is dog shit though. Her ultimate is terrible, awful, putrid, useless. Like Squirrel Girl is genuinely just so bad when it's like comes to her ultimate. And I don't even think I've ever seen her T-Bup get used. But when it comes to just like her base kit, she has mobility. She can CC a tank. She has potential. Yeah, it can be annoying. It's just nobody shoots it. Nobody realizes Squirrel Girl ult can be destroyed. Like, once you get to like higher elos, everyone either stands on high ground so the ult does nothing, or they just destroy it within like 2 seconds. Star-Lord, S. After that character, this character, he gets his ult slower now after that slight nerf, but his ultimate is so much stronger now with the range buff. And again, Star-Lord, he has the same shtick. It's the same shtick. It's the same shtick. He flies into your team, he spins above you with a mag bubble on him, and he just generates ult after ult after ult. And his ult either forces a support ult, or he fucking whatchamacallit, or he wipes your team. It's one of those two things. Star-Lord's S, he still has great damage, invincibility. He still has invincibility. Star-Lord has just been good since the game's inception, and I don't see that changing anytime soon unless they seriously start hitting his ult charge. Star-Lord just gets his ult within every 1.5 team fights. Star-Lord will have his ults, and he will just get a kill. Star-Lord's busted. Now, Storm. Listen, I say Storm right now. I think by herself, Storm would be high B, low A by herself, but I am going to put her in S. Why? Jeff Nato. Jeff Nato. Jeff Nato is fucking disgusting. Oh, thank you for joining. Jeff Nato is fucking disgusting, dude. Second best team up in the game, only behind Hawkeye and his disgusting Luna Snow team up, which needs to get changed today. But whatchamacallit? Storm? Dude. She's usually decent by herself. Good poke. Her damage boost is strong. She's a flyer, so she can stay out of range of certain things. But her fucking ult, combined with Johnny, combined with Jeff, that might just be it's like a fucking nuke, dude. It's like a fucking nuke. You just can't do shit against it, bro. Like, your only hope is to kill the Storm with an Iron Man ult on spawn. If she lives longer than 0.5 seconds, everyone dies. You gotta go next fight. Like, she will just obliterate everyone. Jeff Nato is disgusting, bro. Not to mention, you suck people in so they can't even heal. It's crazy. Now, the God of Thunder, Thor. I'm sorry, guys. In high elo game, anywhere above B, anywhere above like gold, no, not even gold, anywhere above plat, where people slowly start gaining brain cells, the Thor changes have just been so terrible, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Actually, he's not Panther bad, he can still get value, but Thor is just so low, dude. He in the tier list. I'm sorry, y'all. He just doesn't. Bro, they made him an awakening bot, but I never run into a good Thor in a while. Yeah, dude. Good Thors, a really, really good Thor can sort of do work, but he just doesn't. His whole thing, his only utility is pushing tanks or other players into your team to get killed. Other than that, Thor's whole thing is just being a brawler that's really hard to one-on-one fight against. But the thing is, now in the current meta, the only way Thor could ever be good is if he has 24/7 permanent awakening. And even with the buff to hammer throw that lets you be an awakening more, Thor he just doesn't do enough. He's a melee character into poke. No. His ultimate could still get value if you manage to get in and get the slow off, but even then, a lot of times they'll just get shot down and killed. He's less tanky because of the shield and health changes. And yeah, he still has good damage in awakening form, but like, so what? A lot of tanks have good damage. Strange ults, Strange has a better ult. A lot of the tanks have better ults. Penny's better at holding defensively. Thor, like, literally, I know this sounds dumb, and I know this sounds basic, but unlike other tanks who can do something when they get shot, Thor's actual answer to him is just to shoot him. It's just to CC him and shoot him. I don't know, I hate those Thor changes, man. And I actually wanted to buy that Lord of Asgard skin for him, but Venom, A. A. Fringing on S. Fringing on S. But I'm going to put him in A. Listen to me, guys. Dive is still not that bad. It is still good in certain situations. Listen, if you have a good Venom player, you can 24/7 harass the back line. Remember, Dive inherently still has strengths against poke. Venom is really good against the triple support cut if you run triple tank. I can see that. I can see that. I don't see a lot of triple tank in my games, but Venom, he can still get on the back line. His one-shot combo is still terrifying. He gets his ult insanely fast, which a lot of people do not realize. He can actually just sometimes fly into your back line, do his ult combo, obliterate 2 supports, and then just fuck off and leave like nothing ever happened. He's still incredibly hard to kill sometimes because of his E plus his ult combo. He gets a lot of effective health. He has probably the best mobility of any character in the game, second only to Spider-Man. Yeah, Venom is still a beast, dude. Venom is still a beast. Bucky is still A. I know a lot he doesn't get banned anymore after his nerfs. And yeah, he is a bit weaker. But Bucky is absolutely still strong. Bucky is still probably a top. Probably not a top DPS, but he's still strong. He can still do work. His ultimate still is great, bro. Like, you can just, if you have momentum, you can use it on the enemy team, and they'll just snowball from there. His pull is still great into tanks like Groot and Thor and Penny. Bucky is is still a problem. He's just sitting in the corner. Yes, bro. Bucky just goes under the radar, bro. He goes under the radar, but he quite literally is still an issue, bro. I don't think he's as big of an issue anymore. And you can sort of still counter him, but his pull is still insane against tanks. Like, Penny and fucking Groot just instantly die if a Bucky knows how to land a pull. His E still helps deal with flyers. He can bring them right down to the ground and then pull them and cook them. But Bucky is still great, dude. Bucky is still great. Not to mention, he still gets shields off of any ability he uses, including his ult. So he's still tanky and can keep himself alive. Bucky's still great. Bucky is still great. Wolverine, I am putting Wolverine as the third best DPS in the game. Bucky, the thing is his main counter. The thing doesn't counter Bucky, I'd say, because remember, Bucky's a ranged character, making him a poke character, which Thing really struggles against. But it's just, Thing is one of the characters that Bucky can't punish as hard. He can't pull Thing, so Thing is one of those tanks that you can run. So he's like a soft counter, and he doesn't make Bucky useless, but he's one of the characters that Bucky just can't fully punish with the full extent of his kit. But yeah, what did I just put up? Wait, I just had a character. What character did I just have? What was that shit? Oh, Wolverine. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Okay, Wolverine. Bro, if the Hawkeye team up was not in the game, just from listen, Hawkeye is insane because of the team up. Hell is also insane because we're in a poke meta. But listen, as a tank player, listen, I can show y'all the clip. I was Eternity Season 1.5. Wolverine, if Hawkeye did not exist with this team up, Wolverine would always be my #1 ban. Playing tank, I don't even care. It doesn't, even if you're the Thing and you can't get grabbed, or Emma with diamond form, playing tank into Wolverine is never fun. His ultimate basically at full rage basically does 80% of a tank's health, one-shots your squishies, fucking Any tank that gets pulled by him just gets eviscerated, gets sent to the shadow realm. His survivability is insane, bro. If you understand how damage reduction works, I really play tanks, so I don't have to deal with. Yeah, bro. Bro. If you understand how damage reduction works, Wolverine effectively has actually like 500 health. He has effectively 500 health, and then his passive kicks in. Wolverine is fucking disgusting, bro. His percent health damage has to get toned down. I know he's supposed to be the thing that prevents tanks from running too wild, but bro, it gets to a point that Wolverine is so genuinely oppressive to tank players, bro. And I don't understand how anybody can want to play tank with this character in the game the way he is, bro. Bro, since the beginning, since everyone figured out he has percent health damage, Wolverine has been a terror. This man is a nightmare to tanks, dude. I'm sorry, dude. You can't complain about having solo tanks and people not wanting a tank when you have Wolverine in the game, bro. I'm sorry, no. I refuse. It's just not fun. That's why I just started playing Ultron, bro. Because every game you have either to deal with Iron Fist's percent health damage, Wolverine percent health damage, fucking getting pulled by Bucky, flyers, because a lot of the tanks just can't deal with flyers. A lot of them just can't, bro. No tank can effectively deal with flyers consistently. Wolverine is like the Spider-Man to tanks, basically. No, I wouldn't say that. Listen, because remember, Spider-Man to supports, to good support players, Spider-Man can still be terrifying, but he's not the ender of worlds. Wolverine is Wolverine is effectively the ender of worlds to tanks, bro. If a Wolverine grabs you as a tank, it's you just say goodnight. If a Wolverine grabs you as a tank, bro, just say goodnight. That's it. That's it. Just say goodnight. Just say goodnight. Unless you have a Magneto who is always watching your back and supports that are always having their eyes on you, you just gotta say goodnight, bro. Wolverine is just too strong, bro. He's just way too strong, and he's been too strong against tanks for too long. They just need to slightly to either hit his survivability or slightly turn down the percent health damage, bro. Cause it's insane, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro, there is so long as the tank role exists, Wolverine will always prevent triple tank comps from being too strong, and he will always prevent double tank from ever being too effective. Wolverine, I understand. I hate playing against him, but he is basically the dev's band-aid to tanks ever being a problem. A tank too strong? Send in the Wolverine. This tank is too meta? Send in the Wolverine. This tank is running down teams too hard? Send in the Wolverine. Sick character, bro. Mr. Fantastic. I'm putting him in B. He is not the F that everyone thought he was before. Mr. Fantastic is super strong. He's effectively just a baby tank on the front line, bro. He plays with your tanks. He's great at peeling. He can fight off dive really well because he gives other supports shields when he peels for them. He himself can have he has the invincibility thing that reflects damage, plus can body block, plus he's CC immune. Not too much to say on it because you won't see a lot of Mr. Fantastic, but he's a good character. Yeah, if you have S tier healers, bro. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic just has this ability to stall out for a while. If you're good with him, he will just stay alive. He'll just stay alive by himself for a while, then he'll get healed up and he'll go right back to his super giant form. Not to mention he's a menace if he can just flank with him. Invis Woman. I know I said Loki might be the best, but I think Invis Woman, yeah, he's super fun. Not to mention he's really good with the Sue Storm team up. I think it's hard to say. I want to say Invis Woman might be. She's either 1 or 2 for best healer in the game. She's either 1 or 2. She's She fights off dive really well with her push. She can set up insane plays with her pull. She can knock you on environmental maps. She's a menace. She has some of the strongest single target healing output in the game. What else? She's really hard to dive because when you want to dive, you have to have a target to dive. She just disappears. Sure, there's that little light sometimes that you can follow her with, but a lot of times she'll just disappear and that'll be it. Not to mention her shield is a phenomenal for flyers, bro. Bro, Iron Man, Ultron, even hella Hawkeye, bro. Bro, the shield just gives you an effective 200 more health to work with, and it heals you, bro, and it blocks CCs. Bro, Invis Woman is fucking cracked, dude. One of the best supports in the games. Her ultimate comes out at the drop of a hat. Bro, her ultimate, it's not even so much that it's a giant healing circle, it's that it makes you invisible, bro. You don't you affect unless you can counter ult it, you either counter ult it with another support ult or you just have to sort of back up because you can't even fight against an enemy you can't see. You just got to take pot shots and that shit ain't gonna work. This season, yeah, she's really, really strong. And her team up is still really, really good with Torch. Oh, I gotta hurry because I got work soon, but the thing, no, man. Listen, I don't think we're in a flying meta, but a lot of Ultron, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Hela is getting played. A lot of Storm. Can't push me off that Tokyo map. Yeah, it's super satisfying. But bro, the thing just, by virtue of them being flying characters, the thing just can't do anything against them, bro. The thing can't do anything against them, bro. And it's really sad because he's really, really fun to play, bro. Thing's niche is that he's super strong into fighting into like comps like, oh, Magneto Strange, Magneto Thor. He's a brawler. He wants to get up in your face and he wants to brawl. But he just can't do that. Like, what is let me ask, what does Thing do against Iron Man? What does Thing do against Star-Lord? What does Thing do against Hawkeye, Hela, who are a million miles away? I don't think he's the worst tank in the game because he still has his niche of fighting into Mag Strange double comps, but nah, man. Thing ain't it. Thing is not it. His ultimate is still really strong, I guess, if you can get on the back line, but again, a good team is going to play miles away. And it's just like, you're probably just going to get shredded and burnt down, even with the Inviswoman team up. He can gain space. At least you can go in and out with your E, but sorry, man. The thing just ain't the thing to place a lot this time. Human Torch, yeah, he's still A. He's like mid-level A. Bro, the nerf for Human Torch was overblown. The nerf for Human Torch was very, very overblown. I don't see him a lot anymore. People are acting like he just disappeared or he's the worst character. No, bro. He's still super strong. He's still a great flyer. He still has great area denial. He can still dive in, two-shot a squishy, get health from the Inviswoman, team up and leave. He is still a flyer, which by virtue makes him inaccessible to a solid half of the cast. Like, bro, by being a flyer, Wolf, you can ignore Groot for the most part. You can ignore Venom. You can ignore Fantastic. You can ignore Thing. You can ignore Thor. You can ignore Panther, Moon Knight. Like 90% of the cast. Like, he is still good. His ultimate is still great area denial. His ultimate can still burst through certain support ults if you place it right. And his team up with Storm still makes Storm's Tornado fucking phenomenal. Trust me, Human Torch is going to be just fine. And now, a lot of people might disagree with this take. Emma Frost is the best tank in the game. Emma Frost is the best tank in the game. Emma Frost does not have a situation that you cannot deal with at all. At all. Brawl tank, go diamond form, slam the other tank, kick him into your team. Get poke against a poke comp. Put your shield up. You have a long range laser beam primary fire. Groot can card counter her though? Nah. Nah. Honestly, as a Groot, I don't want to see an Emma. As a Groot, I don't want to see an Emma. Because listen, Groot's whole thing is that he can effectively just wall off your tank and then burst them down. But Emma, dude, Emma's incredibly hard to burst down because Diamond Form gives her all the damage reduction she needs. Not to mention, Groot does not want to be anywhere near Emma. CC is like Groot's biggest weakness. If you can CC Groot is terrified of you. That's why he doesn't like seeing Wolverine. See, all Emma has to do is walk up to the Groot, slam him, and then kick his ass back towards her team, and the team is just going to eat the Groot alive. Don't get me wrong, Groot is still phenomenal, but Emma just doesn't have a true hard counter in this game, which is good because I don't think, but like, which you shouldn't be, there shouldn't be hard counters, but Emma just, every tank is afraid of Emma, bro. She can poke with the best of them using her laser once it gets charged up. She can shield shit off. Like, she can shield off Iron Man ults, these two disgusting things, even, well, not this guy, because he goes through fucking walls and shields, but her ultimate is great. Her ultimate stops ultimates. Her little fucking, the little crystal thing does such surprising amounts of damage when you destroy it. Dude, Emma just has to get nerfed. Emma does too much. Emma is legitimately one of the best, no, is the best tank in the game. Emma's the best tank in the game. I genuinely, every time there's a problem or there's a take that you need to run to do good, you cannot go wrong with Emma. She is, in a lot of situations, she is, like, even if her ult doesn't hit, bro, it just creates space. And the fact that it doesn't let you ult, bro, Emma is the jack of all trades, master of some. She genuinely just, she's one of the best. She is the best in the game. She's the best in the game. Damage, survivability, poke, brawling, counters dive by slamming any diver. Like, not to mention her burst combo into the wall, bro. It's a guaranteed kill on a squishy. It's a guaranteed kill on a squishy. Sorry, man. Emma's just too good. Emma's too good. Now, let me wrap this up because your boy's got to get to work. Ultron, bro. I've been playing a lot of Ultron. Have a very high win rate with him. Well, not anymore because I rage queued, but that's not the point. Anyway, Ultron is either as a support, depending on the Iron Man team up, he is either without the Iron Man team up, he is mid A. With the Iron Man team up, he is, I think he's up there as a top 5 support. He is definitely up there as a top 5 support. Let me just, yeah, there we go. People might think I'm crazy, but I know a lot of supports are up here, but supports are just super well-rounded and strong this season. Also, wait, Cloak is a little too low. I don't know why I have her in C. Yeah, Cloak is A. I don't know. Ultron's dependency for comms are good when you put your bot on someone, he is great. Dude, Ultron is one of the best pocket healers in the game. Ultron Venom, the Venom effectively becomes immortal. Ultron makes flyers like Iron Man and Torch like super hard to deal with. He's great for pocketing. With the Iron Man team up, he can effectively pocket a DPS and be a solo healer for a tank. Or not a solo healer. He can be a burst healer for a tank. Plus his drone plus the Iron Man team up, bro, the healing amount is insane, bro. It's insane. Not to mention, Ultron has the fastest charging support ults in the game. If you're just outputting damage as a good Ultron and healing, plus the Iron Man team up, it is likely that you will get your... Plus remember, his ult goes through teammates and hits enemies. It is very likely that you will be the very first ultimate. Like 8 times out of 10, you will be the first ultimate. Now his ultimate, it's not as insane as Luna Snow's, but it does amazing damage. It's hard to heal through, and it can almost always guarantee a pick, or it can absolutely just keep your team alive and help them with a push. Like watching you can have like a strange and a thing, or like a strange and a mag, or no, like an Emma and a mag push forward into enemy lines, and even if they're getting shot at, the Ultron ult will just keep them up. He's amazing. The only problem is Ultron looks bad if you're a bad player. The problem with ranked right now is everybody is used to Inviswoman and Luna Snow and Cloak and the burst healers just bailing them out because their positioning sucks. They're standing in the middle of the lane. They're out in the open. They're flying up in the sky in front of 6 people, getting mad, saying, "Oh, Ultron doesn't heal a lot because 6 people shot at them all at once." Bro, 6 people shooting at you is not getting out healed by anyone. Sorry, no, it's just not happening. If your positioning is good and you know how to play the game right, Ultron is great, bro. He's great. But again, it requires a smart pilot of the Ultron, and it requires your teammates to not be idiots. But yeah, that'll do it for the tier list. Thank you for joining me for this. Hope I gave y'all some insight into the meta, gave y'all some, tips, help y'all rank up, learn who's good, who's bad this season. But yeah, I gotta get the help out of here because I got work. But I'm gonna head out of here. Peace.